I'm just gonna tell you now. I loved it. I love your writing style because um, it's very clear
Thank you.
about what's going on. I'm not second guessing. I don't see plot holes and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not saying I'm an editor. My glasses is doing whatever it wants to do. But I love your style because it's very clean, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to figure out anything unless you're trying to get us to, get us to guess. But I do. It's very crisp. It's not a lot of it. You don't see just BS in it. It's not a lot of. It's no fluff. I'll say that.
I
I don't
appreciate
see
that.
fluff. I don't like fluff.
I appreciate that.
Just
I
tell the
do.
story. You don't have to have 1,000. I mean, 100,000 words if it's just fluff. Just tell
And
it.
I do tend to get kind of wordy, and a lot of that comes from self editing. So before it even gets to my editor, I'm self editing. So yeah.
Okay. It was one more question that I had for you. And it just slipped my mind. See, Nicole, just old. Um,
I get like that too.
I mean, just old because I was like, oh, I'm gonna ask this question because this is a good question. Do you have a preference between being traditionally published and independently published?
I don't, because I'm reaching, all types of audiences who find me either way. Sometimes people find me traditionally and then they'll say, "Oh, you got some indie stuff," or people find me indie and they go, "Oh, you got some traditional stuff too." So I like that people can find me in different places. So I don't have a preference. I really, really don't.
If you could describe yourself in one word, what would it be? And then I'm going to give you a word.
If I could describe myself in one word, it would be uh
I'm trying to think of my word.
I'm looking, so I have words on my wall in my thing. And the main word I'm looking at is on my wall says hustle. So I feel like I'm hustling. I'm hustling. So just hustle. I got I'm just hustling, trying to do what I need to do. So yeah, I be hustling.
I'm going to
Every day I'm
say
hustling.
you stole my heart. So I'm going to say, let me tell you why you stole my heart, and then I'll give you my word. You stole my
Mm,
heart when when you talked about your daughter, the things that she's going through, and I actually suffer from that.
yes. Yeah.
So, not to put all her business out in the street because
It's okay. It's okay.
no,
I'll
no,
talk.
no, 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 it's not.
Yeah.
But I had the same thing. I didn't have to go as far as she did, but I still have the curve.
hmm
So
hmm
you can tell it because they be like, "Your booty is so big." Well, it's big for a reason because I have a curve. So to me, I want to say caring
Oh,
because
thank
you
you.
was like, I just need y'all to rock with me on this one. And the caring that you put in it, the care that you put in your writing, to me, that's the best word. Caring.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And like I said, certain subjects you got to handle with care, whether it be grief or whether it be disability, whether it be, you know, male relationships, whether it be different perspectives that I'm not necessarily a part of. You got to handle those things with a lot of care, and even things that I am a part of. Being a black woman, the way I depict us, is deliberate, and intentional, and you got to handle those things with care because we've been through enough already. I don't need to put y'all through no more. I want y'all to relax, relate, release.
You know what? Darrell says her word for you is friendly.
Oh, thank you.
And I don't know where you get uplifting from me, but okay.
You are uplifting. You are uplifting.
Sometimes. Okay, listen.
I feel like you're uplifting because I've seen you here on TikTok and I've seen you in other forums, and the way you pour into authors and the way you lift up other authors is what is very, very important, and we see you doing that.
So
Tati is thoughtful. Oh, thank you, Celeste. That's the
I
homie.
agree with that 100%. And thank you for that. I try, I would want somebody to do that for me. So I
Yes,
try and treat people as I would want to be treated. I think we were
absolutely.
talking about how we feel like God is not pleased, and that's why a lot of the stuff is going on the way it's going on.
Mhm.
And if we do what we're supposed to do, then I'm not worried. We're gonna get through
Mhm.
whatever it is that we got to get through. But I feel the same way about you, that you're supportive, that you are thoughtful. I love how thoughtful you are in your writing. I can see it. It wasn't like it was a mess, and because it could have went left if you
Mhm.
chose for it to have gone right. And don't get it wrong. I like the mess in the book too, but it taught me a lot about polyamory because I called my
Mhm.
sister. And again, I tell this story every week. Why you didn't tell me? Why didn't you tell me the wonderful part of being in a polyamorous relationship? And she was like, "Girl, you weren't ready." I wasn't. I wasn't. But you should have figured out a way to tell me, because I'm like, you got me thinking now. Like, could I? Could you?
I be telling my husband, I say, you don't you want another girlfriend? I be messing with him. Don't you want another boyfriend? He's like, girl, you get out my face. Girl, get out my face. I'm not serious though.
I am. I'm so serious. I'm so serious because I feel like, can I? Could I? Could I be in a? I don't know if I could do it. I think I could do it, but I just had a boyfriend here and a boyfriend there. We not mixed,
Yeah.
but because I don't know if I can handle that together.
You can do ethical non-monogamy, where
Yeah,
people know that we all seeing you, but we not
yes,
together.
that's it. I could do that, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do the, because I was reading Blossom's book, and girl, I was
Not
like,
no
Blossom,
twins. I love Blossom, but baby, twins, no.
and they is down for her.
Best friends, yes. Twin brothers, mm.
Well, girl, I want Harlem and Houston up under my Christmas tree.
I mean, yeah, frat brothers, but not brothers. Frat brothers, not brothers.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. I don't know. I don't know if I could do brothers, but I'm just saying, just in a relationship with two guys and they both bring different things, I think that
Oh
would
yeah.
give me the man that I need. I was listening to a guy today. He was talking about self care after Smex,
Hmm.
and I was like, why men don't know that?
They don't, and I feel like, and people, and I am friends with different creators who are in poly things because I want to be educated. If I'm going to write this stuff, then I want to be more educated about it, right? And so the main thing is communication. Communication is the key. You have to be communicative with all parties involved. There has to be no all the cards left on the table if you're going to be in a polyamorous situation, right? You can't be, oh, well, I'm over here seeing another girl, but I got y'all. No, we need to know everything, and they need to know everything. You know, you can't hide in that. And the thing is, I feel like people have this idea that it's just all about the sex when it's
It's
not.
not.
That it's about the communication, it's about the care, it's about the love, and I think I said it in like I think I said in the oath of one of the books that your heart has the capacity to love more than one person, right? It has room to love other people.
Somebody
It's
send me a rose. I'll be trying to tell them thank you without interrupting you. uh,
yeah.
could could you um I know in your current situation, no. But if you were not,
Oh
could you
yeah.
do both?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, in a
Yeah. 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 I certainly could. I certainly could.
I don't know. I think I could. I think and okay, so one of the things that, so this is the other question I want to ask. So, and I was talking to my sister. She was telling me they have rules.
Oh yeah, explicit rules. Mm-hmm.
Do you have to? Is rules important in?
Oh yeah, you have to set boundaries. You have to set rules. Rules. Matter of fact, rules come up a lot, and it's going to come up a lot in the third book. The rules, this idea of rules and laying down rules and having boundaries are going to come up a lot in the third book. So rules are important. Rules are very important. Rules are key to making it work. You gotta lay down what you will and will not do. Your hard limits, your soft limits, all those things, whether it's sexually or outside of the inside and outside of the bedroom. You gotta lay down those rules. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I might be jealous because okay. So let me tell you why. So I know your book has okay. I'll use Sean's book for example. What was the name of the book? Where the it was like the readaptation of
Just right.
Goldilocks. And,
Just
yes.
right. Yeah.
Listen. So she's with the one man and then the gay couple,
Mm-hmm.
right?
The bi couple.
The bi couple.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would be like, I know you cannot go with them. If it were me, I think I would be like, no, I'm feeling away.
You
I
can
don't know
go
if
with
I.
whom? Could go with whom?
So if it were me as Goldilocks, and I or me as one of the and it's okay. Say if it was reversed and it was a guy and it was three of us and
Wait.
there was a bi couple and me and I'm the straight one and the, and he's intertwining with the bi couple and I'm hearing him holler down the way. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If I can hear it, I'm feeling away.
But that's the thing, though. Like if you have lines of communication open, you're not gonna feel away. You're not gonna feel away
Really?
because you have the understanding that that is their time, and when your time comes, you have your time.
Ooh, I don't know if I could do. That's the only reason why I say I don't know if I could do it because I think I'm selfish and I want it all for myself. Because I listen, I'm a woman. You know, I'm a woman of a particular age, and
Yeah, yeah.
our drive goes up.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you have FOMO too. Okay, so I'll be like, okay, so either I'm gonna have to get down with this bond situation,
It's either
or
or, either or.
yeah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna need you to come in here and work it out over here because now I'm hot and horny, and he over there get screwed out. I don't know. I
Oh
don't know if I could do it.
Lord.
I
Again,
do. I want to. It sounds nice, but I don't know. Seriously, I don't know. I be really thinking about this stuff over here. Y'all be having me thinking.
it's really again, like somebody said in the comments, it's about respecting boundaries. You have to respect the rules that you've set in place. If their time is their time is your time. Y'all's time together is y'all's time together. And that it is what it is,
I'm on video, Nicholas. My son just came to get the dogs to take them outside.
Mhm.
Okay, so I don't have any more questions, but what
Okay.
advice would you give to a younger author?
One, don't be afraid um to write. Just start writing. Just write. Two, don't try to emulate anybody else. You come up with your own voice. You be your own. So that was my problem when I first started. I was like, my first, because the buildup is not the first thing that I wrote. It's not. I wrote something that I was like, oh, I'm gonna write like soft and sweet and closed door and all this stuff. That is not me. What was I thinking? That is not me. A woman who had a sex positive blog and all this stuff. I'm gonna try and write closed door. Okay, yeah, yeah, right. So find your own voice. Don't try to emulate. Don't be trying to be the next Kennedy Ryan. Don't be trying to be the next Tia Williams. Don't be trying to be the next me. Don't be trying to be the next nobody. Be the next you. And don't try to emulate anybody's style, writing voice, nothing. Be yourself. Be yourself. And that's what's gonna take you far.
Okay, I remember my question because I can't let you go without asking this question.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
on the business side of things,
Yeah.
um, we know how hard it is for us, and I'm gonna say black women, black independent authors, black traditionally published authors to get on the bookshelves. How do you feel about that?
It's frustrating. Um, it's very frustrating. I mean, my first book, the build up wasn't in any shelves. No bookstores other than indie bookstores. So that was frustrating, not being able to go in a Barnes or go in a Books a Million or something like that and see your book on the shelf. It was disheartening because they didn't feel like. Well, first they were digital first, imprint, Karina,
Mhm.
and then paperbacks were kind of sold like kind of offhand or whatever through Amazon and other retailers. You could order them from the retailers, but they weren't on the shelf. So that's just frustrating. How they don't see the value of us being on the shelf because we have value. We read. We have loyal readers, loyal people who want to see or be able to have access and accessibility and see us on shelves and see us in the wider market space, and it's just frustrating. It is extremely frustrating. And it's so difficult. Even as a traditionally published author, even with me being, having another on another imprint, it's still difficult. It's still difficult. It's like, you know, how can this? I know my book is better than this book.
Right.
Why is this on the? Why am I not on the shelf? But then miracles happen. Like then other things happen. Like, wow, I got on the USA Today bestseller list. How did that? How did that happen? You know how that happened? Black book talk, particularly Black book talk, pushing that book where it needed to be. Indie bookstores pushing that book where it needed to be. Those are the spaces that uplift you. Those are the spaces that you know pour into you. And so I say, while that may be frustrating, not seeing yourself in these mainstream spaces, go where you're celebrated. So go where you're celebrated, uplift the spaces that celebrate you. I'm always gonna go to an indie bookstore. I'm always gonna do a signing. I'm always gonna talk to, a book talker or Instagram person or whatever, a bookish somebody in the bookish space, whether your platform got 1,000 followers or 100,000 followers, I will be there to support you because that's where the support is. And while it may be frustrating that you know the wider scope of publishing, the wider scope of the book industry don't see the value in our books and our readers, I see the value in our books. I see the value in our readers, and so I'm gonna go where I'm celebrated, and then worry about the rest later.
Do you ever see yourself writing like a dark romance?
People keep asking me that. I don't know if I got it in me. Either dark romance or more urban romance. Um, I don't know if I got it in me.
I
And
just
not
feel like
saying they ain't
you
got
will knock
no,
it out the
and
park.
not saying they ain't got no killers and drug dealers in my family because I sure do. I got plenty of niggas in
Who
the trap.
don't?
But I just I don't know if I don't know if I don't know I don't know. I like to laugh. I like to be lighthearted, particularly on the TM side, the
Hmm.
rom commy type stuff, and then on the Tati side, the more rom commy stuff, and then on TM side, it's more just erotic. I wouldn't say it's erotica. It's more like erotic romance versus erotica. So I mean, I'd rather make you laugh and then make you horny. I don't know if I can give you bang bang shoot 'em up. Much as I love it, or give you some dark, strange alpha, brooding alpha. I don't know if I got that in me. We never know though. So you never know. I'm up here talking about writing a monster romance. So who knows?
Exactly.
Who knows? You doing all kind of mess. I wrote Real Girls, which is like a sci-fi erotic mashup. So I mean, hey, you know, I'm not gonna limit myself.
I'm waiting on it. That's all I'm asking for. And I'm gonna ask for Darrell. Girl, are you gonna be ever do a Thanksgiving novella? Because she always need a novella. You know what I need?
Thanksgiving novella.
Girl, you know what I need? I need a update on everybody in the offer and the
You'll
oh,
get updates on some of the people in the opportunity.
okay. I'm okay with
Definitely,
that.
definitely get updates on some of the people.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
You'll get updates, so don't worry about it. You'll get updates.
Okay, so one here's another question. With TikTok going away, and I know book talk is very important.
Hmm.
Um, how do you how what you doing? How are you gonna?
I mean, I'm putting myself in different places. I've always had my Instagram, so that Instagram is still there. I'm putting myself on Threads and Blue Sky. My Twitter, my X slash Twitter is still there. I also have a Facebook page, but I don't really. I just kind of put updates on there. I don't really go on there and engage that much. Because honestly, the readers are in other spaces. They're not really on Facebook. They're on. I mean, there are reader groups on Facebook. They tend to skew
Mm-hmm.
in another demographic, but which is fine because that's the demographic I'm writing for. But at the same time, I want to reach a little bit wider demo of folk. So I mean, I'm trying to stick to those places again, same name everywhere, so it don't get confusing. So I'm just spreading myself in those spots in case TikTok goes down a drain and we don't have that. Also, always all off the other advice you didn't ask me about for authors, but always, always, always have a stagnant website because you can always and a newsletter, a website and a newsletter where you can update people on things. So always have a website, always have a newsletter, to where you can keep your readers informed.
So where can people find you? What's your handles on the
My
website
handles
that you're on?
everywhere are the same, literally the same. At Richard Writes on Threads, on Instagram, on Blue Sky, on Facebook. It is literally the same everywhere because I'm too lazy to make different handles for different things. I think that's bad marketing. You talk about marketing, I think
No,
it's
it's
bad.
not. Actually, it's not. It's easier for the reader to
Yeah,
find
yeah.
you because girl, I'm booked and busy everywhere.
Yeah, but
I,
I think it's bad marketing to have different names everywhere.
yeah, it's too
Yeah, I think
much.
yeah, it's too much. It's too much. So I just have the same name everywhere. So I am Richard Writes on a play on Richard Wright, obviously. Writes on everywhere, literally everywhere, anywhere you can think of. That's me, with the exception of my website. My website is TatianaRichardson.com. I should have went to Tati Richardson, but that's TatianaRichardson.com.
Okay, okay. So, anybody have any questions before we end this segment of Pop Your Shit?
I think somebody asked any book events besides Black Romance Fest. I am going to be at Love Y'all Fest in February. And then like a week after that, I will be at the Stimulant Bookstore in Florida for their anniversary event. And then I will be at again Black Romance Book Fest. And then I will be at the Stimulant conference in October. So that's what's booked so far this year. And then the next year in 2026, I'll be at One Love because I'm already committed to doing that. So I'll be at One Love in 2026. But it's not this year. They're doing it every other year now. So I'll be at that. So
I
that's
am going to my first book event in February. So I'm doing the Boozy Book Tour.
oh
And
nice.
we're doing, so again, Darrell is in Florida. What part of Florida will you be in?
Fort Lauderdale, Deerfield Beach. That's what a Stimulant bookstore is.
So she might be on her way. Um, I will do the Boozy Book Tour in February. Then I'm doing Monica Walters in March. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about getting out in these book events. I'm just a little nervous about how our economy is going to be looking. So,
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not trying to spend too much money, even though I'm doing a whole lot in February, March, because I'll be gone a month.
Wow.
So I will be to I'm going to Tulsa, from Tulsa to Atlanta for 3 weeks, and then from Atlanta to Dallas, and then Dallas back to California.
Ooh, child. Ooh, that's a
I
lot.
can work because I work from anywhere.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
So I stay with my sister in Atlanta, and I'm in Atlanta probably twice, 3 times a year.
Okay, that's nice. That's
That's my
nice.
second home.
What part of Atlanta is she in?
McDonald.
McDonough? McDonough? Okay. Okay, my mother in law's in Jonesboro, which is around the corner. So.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yep, I'm learning my way around McDonough.
Yeah.
She used to live off Camp Creek,
Okay.
right by the
Okay.
airport, but I think
Right.
she lived in a really nice part of Camp Creek. But
Yeah.
the last time we was there, girl, they was pew pewing. I was
I like
done.
Camp Creek. Yeah. I like Camp Creek. Yeah.
I was done. I was like, she was like, girl, you ain't got to tell me twice.
Yeah.
Just get on up out of here. But my my cousin, she's having her cotillion,
Oh,
so I'll be
nice.
there for that.
Oh, nice. That's
So
wonderful.
when I get to Atlanta, people, in March, I'm gonna need to see some. I'm gonna need to see somebody.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's where that's my plans. But after that, I was like, okay, let me chill out so I can see what my money is going to be doing since
That's
everything's
right.
gonna be sky high. I hope eggs is not $15.
I know that's right.
Even
Oh,
though
we
I
don't
can't
know.
eat them, but I cook with them. So,
Oh, Lord, we don't know when that food get in office what's gonna happen. So who knows?
do you
Who knows?
feel like your voice is going to be stifled once they get into office?
You know, because again, I still have other means of getting the word out of what I want to write. Um, I will say the imprint that I'm on, Generous Press. I mean, their mission is to put out diverse romance, BIPOC, queer, disabled, neurodivergent. Those voices are important to them. And it's going to be more important now than ever to have these voices out there with these way people are banning books and this and that and the third. It's going to be more important than ever to have these voices out there and have people support it. And I don't know. I just don't want times to be rolling back where they're just like, we don't want to read smut. Like I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing it now in this discourse online in different spaces. Like, why are the books so spicy? Why
Don't
are
read
they
it.
so much smut? And I'm like, the books have always been spicy. Did you start reading romance? Because in the 80s they were definitely spicy. The bodice rippers and everything, those are spicy. What are you talking about? So, people are just, it's cyclical. These conversations are very cyclical. It just, what goes around comes around, goes around comes around. But yeah, I feel like more than ever, indie voices particularly are going to be really important, really important.
Well, I implore anybody that is an indie author or just an author, period, don't stop writing because they want you stupid. They want you dumb
Mm-hmm.
so they can control you and
Mm-hmm.
control how you move around. So,
Exactly.
I know my family be sick of me and hate to see me coming when I got a book or a Kindle or something in my hand. But what you reading? And so I'm telling you about the story, and you be like, all you do is read. Okay, well, I'm not in trouble either.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
I'm not bothering anybody. I'm safe. I'm just in the world of this book now. They over here acting a whole donkey in this book, but I'm over here safe. So I implore you to keep writing, and thank you so much for your gift.
Thank you. Thank you for reading. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for just talking about the book. It just warms my heart when I see people like, oh my God, Tati Richardson, T.M. Richardson has another book out. I'm like, y'all reading this?
Hey,
It still
and go
blows
get
my
a hat.
mind.
And wait a minute, hold on.
It
I
still
got some
blows
new
my mind.
props. Yeah. Stop playing. I will be fanning, reading this book, girl, fanning and fanning. So yeah, you gonna get a hat and a fan or something because I know it's gonna be good. I already know this. I'm not even. It ain't even here yet. I got
I'm
some new
nervous. I'm,
hats.
I'm I am I am I'm nervous. I'm more so nervous about losing sight than I am about the opportunity. If the opportunity flop, hey, well, whatever, man. It just flopped. That's my on me. But losing sight, given that this is a new imprint, they're putting a lot of money and stock behind this book, a lot of, like, um support behind it, I don't want to let them down. And
Well, my book
so
club
far,
love it.
I haven't. I mean, it's gotten good reviews and stuff like that. So I appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh, before you go, can you please explain to the people in the back how important is pre-order sales?
My God, pre-orders are so important for authors, particularly authors who are on smaller imprints, authors who are traditionally published. Because if you pre-order our books in mass, that's when the big retailers start noticing. They're like, "Oh, all these people are pre-ordering this book. Maybe we need to put it on our shelves." And that's when you'll start seeing the books on shelves. So when you start doing the pre-orders, particularly from Barnes and Noble, particularly from bookshop.org, Books a Million, stuff like that, leave Amazon for last because Amazon gonna get their books regardless, right? But if when you start pre-ordering from those retailers, that's when they know, oh, we need to stock this book. We need to put it on the shelf. So that's why pre-orders are so important. It lets the industry know that one, people are want this material, people are interested in it, and people definitely are. It's worth having on their bookshelf. It's worth stocking, so it's not a waste of time or money. Yeah.
You have a question. Was it difficult to go from independent to traditional? But she's doing both at the same time.
I mean, I'm doing both, but I will say, like I said, traditional, you do have the support of other folks, but indie is all on you, baby. Everything is on you. Everything is on you, from the editing to the marketing to the. I mean, it's still all on you when you traditional. You still got to market your book now. You still got to do all that, but um, all the other things, the money that you have to pour into yourself as an indie author is a lot. And so it's all on you. If it crash and burn, it's on you. So it wasn't difficult for me to go to venture into indie, but it was a lot of pressure on me. I definitely think the pressure was there for sure.
Is it expensive to
Girl, yes. Those covers ain't cheap. Covers are not cheap. I'm not using AI. Covers are cheap, are not cheap. You know, paying for editing is not cheap because I do pay for editing. Even if I write 100 pages, even if I write 500 words, I'm gonna pay for editing because I don't want any errors or anything like that. That just comes from me being an English major because you can constantly edit. Even if I self edit, I still might not find something in there that might go past me. So it's always good. Editing is not cheap. The promos are not cheap. Running, advertisement is not cheap. It is not cheap. It is not cheap. So I'm not. I mean, I ain't no millionaire. I ain't even no thousandaire. So I mean, it. All I can ask is that again, that's why pre-orders, that's why sales, that's why reading in KU, all those things count towards the success of the book. You know.
Okay. Well, that is it for me. I
Thank you.
appreciate you for coming on.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. This was so
This will
fun.
not be the last time.
You can have me on anytime. I will come on, hands down. I will come on. You know it.
Yes, this will not be on the last time. Um I have some plans for Booked and Busy as a company,
Okay.
and we gonna see. I can't tell it all, but I've
Will
been
you be
plotting and planning.
Will you be at the Black Romance Book Fest?
I will not.
Okay. Okay.
I will not. I did not get my ticket in time, and then me. I was. I'm having a little FOMO, but I'm going to. I'll be in Alabama and Atlanta back in August. So
You want indie love? Indie love?
I'm not doing any of those.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I am going to the one in Pasadena. I forgot what it's called. Like I can't remember the one that is called.
That's not. It's not stimulated. That's in Anaheim.
Yeah, that's no. It's I can't think of what it's called, but
I
I'm
know what you're talking about because I've seen people go there. So
yeah,
I don't know what. I don't
yeah.
know what.
That's I can drive there.
Oh, okay. That's not far.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can drive there because I'm in San Francisco.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
So the San Francisco, I'm in Oakland, but San Francisco Bay Area. So
Yeah.
I could drive down in a couple of hours and or
Mm-hmm.
like an hour and
Mm-hmm.
make that one in Pasadena. But I'm gonna do the Monica Walters one because I need my cowboy boots and my hat, and I need to be at the rodeo.
That's a good time. That's gonna be a good time. I wish I could go. That's gonna be a good time.
So I'm gonna do those two, and then I am planning on going to. I'm going to Tulsa for the Boozy Book Tour, and I'm going to the Boozy Book Tour in possibly Orlando because I already be in the area.
Mm. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I told the store I'm gonna try and make one of them, but we'll see how my money looking. We'll see how my money looking. It might be looking kind of funny, so we'll see.
But she got stuff closer to you guys because I got a car far.
I know. I
I got
know.
to listen. There's only a few of us in
I
California.
don't know if she already did the one in Charlotte or she is doing one in Charlotte.
She's doing Raleigh. No, she did Raleigh. I think she's. I can't remember. I can't remember. But she's coming back to the Carolinas.
Yeah, that's close. So I can
I think it's Raleigh.
I can make Raleigh.
Yeah, I think they're doing Raleigh, and then they're doing Virginia. She said Orlando, and then in 2026 they're doing Vegas. So I'm at that one because that ain't far. That's a 2 hour plane.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Cool. Cool.
anywho, well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. I
I don't know
appreciate
why every
it.
time on
I'm,
camera.
I'm always be prepared. Like what kind of stuff they trying to get out of me about the next book.
You know what? You know what? You know why I don't ask those questions? Is because I want to be surprised.
Be surprised. Okay.
I
That's
want to be surprised. I'll be trying not to ask too many questions. I tried. I try to, as much as you want to talk about, I'll let you talk about. But I try not to ask a bunch of questions about what's coming up. I want to know if you got some stuff coming up, but not so much what's in it.
I was on live. I think was it last night? I think it was last night for like maybe 30 minutes. And I knew a lot of people weren't gonna be on there, so I dropped all these like bombs. And I was like, if you caught it, you caught it.
Oh, and I miss it.
If you
What
caught it, you
was
caught
I
it.
saying last night? I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, I said I talked about who was gonna narrate losing sight. I talked about what else?
What?
Yeah, I talked about the opportunity a little bit, just a little bit, but yeah, yeah.
Child, I'm so sick of being a fur mama. I'm so sick of it. Um, that's it for me. I thank
Okay,
you.
sis, I appreciate you.
And we will be reading. I'm so sorry about the foolishness.
It's
We will be reading The Opportunity. We will be reading Losing Sight. I cannot wait for that to come out. That's coming out in February, people.
okay.
The Opportunity is April.
April, y'all pre-order it. Pre-orders for opportunity to probably go up end of January, so you'll be able to pre-order for that then.
Yeah, I think my whole book club got the book for that, and I won't let them talk about it with me because don't tell me.
This is why I said I could have just sent it to you, girl,
You
but
can, but then I gotta hold a secret. I already hold enough secrets. I don't want to hold no more secrets.
okay, okay, all right. You only got a couple more months, so it's okay.
Right. So, but
Yeah.
after the opportunity come, I mean, after losing sights come out, then we can start sending me stuff because then I can let go of some of these secrets that I'm holding on to.
Okay then.
Because I got a couple of people got me holding on to some secrets. I ain't supposed to say nothing, so I haven't mentioned it to nobody. So
I hear
ask
you.
me book club because I can't say nothing.
I hear you. Okay. Well, all right, sis.
All
Thank you
right,
for
honey.
joining me.
Thank you.
All right. Thank y'all for coming.
Happy reading.
Bye.
Bye.